Hello, this is Jennie Bharaj, and you are watching my weekly segment on news and insight in the gaming industry. Now, mainstream media has always put video games and gamers in a negative light. We're seeing violence, sexism, isolation constantly associated with gamers and video games. However, mainstream media tends to forget or ignore the fact that video games may be the source of kindness, of gender equality, and of social skills. In this video, we'll be discussing why being a gamer makes you a good person. There has always been the issue that violent video games cause violent behaviors in gamers. Many even suggest that violent video games can cause desensitization in gamers to real-world violent problems. This is simply unproven. In fact, many scholars think that it's untrue. There is simply no evidence that video games cause violence. However, there may be evidence of the opposite. Criminologist at University of Pennsylvania, Lawrence Sherman, stated the following: just as violent video games were pouring into American homes on the crest of the personal computer wave, juvenile murder charges dropped by about 2/3 from 1993 to the end of the decade and show no signs of going back up. The rate of violence in schools hasn't increased either. It just gets more media coverage. If video games are so deadly, why has their widespread use been followed by reductions of murder? Despite different genders, video games allow everyone to play on one common ground and break their own stereotypes. Now, I've created a video before about gender roles in gaming and why we shouldn't worry about them, so I'll link that in the description below. Gamers are also very social. In a psychological experiment conducted by John Beck and Mitchell Wade, it was discovered that among the youth, gamers were more agreeing that people are stimulating than anything else. This debunks the myth that gamers are lonely, isolated basement dwellers. Even the older generation of gamers felt and had a strong desire of having social relationships in comparison to non-gamers. Gamers essentially wanted to be accepted at work, to have more close friendships, and to be a contributor to larger groups and teams. This probably stems from the fact that a lot of games use social skills such as MMORPGs and other online multiplayers. I could go on and on about this because research has proven over and over again that gamers are well-rounded, respectable, and kind human beings. So if you'd like me to delve into any of these topics a little bit more, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Do you guys feel like you as a gamer share these attributes, or are you a little bit on the fence with this research? Let me know in the comments. And just a reminder that this is an open discussion, so all opinions are welcome. Also, apologies for my tardiness this week. I've been under a whirlwind of events, from going on HuffPost Live to emailing media outlets to the influx of followers and subscribers I've received. Thank you so much. I hope to inspire you all into being even more proud of your gamer identity, because I personally feel like video games are the hub of so many wonderful things that the world needs to know. So thank you so much for your support. Cheers and keep on gaming.